Hello friends, thank you all for subscribing to my channel and raising the number to more than 1000. So we all are ready for the live streaming of my channel, and I will soon announce the date and the time. So mostly it will be 16th, 17th of August. It will be on 17th of August in the night at 11 p.m. It will be mostly for 1 hour, and whatever topic you want me to take or anything interesting you want me to highlight on, I will talk about that. And so be ready, and I will confirm it also once again, the time and date. So let me just complete with sepia. So what I am planning is that in the live streaming I will do the compare and contrast of the three remedies that we have studied: ignatia, natramur and sepia. Okay, so let me complete with sepia. The last part is remaining, and I would like to mention about my first case of sepia. Okay, so like one case was there, and first case of not sepia but first case of hypothyroidism that I cured with sepia. And it is my most memorable case, because that lady is conceived also after that, and her thyroids remained just normal all through the years. Okay, and she had got this hypothyroidism after her first delivery. So since then it was going on, and her second delivery also she did, and it just remained constant. But when she came to me for the first time, and that is almost 10 years back, I can say, it was just the start of my practice, and that's when I actually learned sepia from her. And the entire journey what she mentioned, she was a working woman, she was an MBA, MBA, sorry. And her husband was working, but he was in some company, and he would not stay with them meaning her daughter and herself. So she had to work also, she had to take care of her household affairs, she had to nurture the daughter also. So what she would do, she would work in night shifts. Okay, and night shift meaning it's the most difficult thing for a lady to do who has a child also to nurture. So she would do night shift, she would put her daughter to sleep and then go to office. Then in the morning she would come, she would wake her daughter up, and she would send her to school. After she would send her to school, then she would do her household work, the most necessary works which every lady has to perform. And then she would just take a nap of 2-3 hours, and then her daughter would come back from school. Then she would take her studies, her homework, and after that again she would prepare for dinner, put her to sleep. And this she was just doing on and on and on and on without the support of her husband. The main support what a lady needs is some kind of appreciation and some kind of emotional touch, which she was missing from her husband's side. Okay, so that was missing, that was what she missed all throughout. Okay, and the main problem that what she was facing was the dryness of her skin throughout, dryness of her eyes. And she would say that the dryness is so much that I don't feel like even weeping. Earlier, when I used to miss something, or I used to get touched deeply, or any emotion, it would make me weep. But now there are no tears rolling. I am surprised that how I have become now. I don't even hug my daughter, and if my daughter comes near me, I don't feel like hugging her. It's become so mechanical now that how we do that we caress our children, we give them one kiss here, one kiss there. But that all was missing her, the motherly love which she should be giving and which she was giving. She was totally lost that why I'm not able to love my own daughter the way I used to love. So all this was playing on her mind, and she was getting very disturbed that why so much dryness, that why no tears in my eyes. When I scold my daughter now, I never used to scold her, I was so close to her emotionally, but now I am, and I don't feel bad about it. And then next day I feel that I shouldn't have been so hard on her and not shouted at her, but that irritation is there inside. And then she, at one time she feels that I've done wrong, then other time she feels no, it's fine, just forget it. So the dryness of emotions was reflecting on her skin also, on her mucous membranes also, and all that. Every patient of hypothyroidism will present very differently. So every disease will have a different reflection of itself on the individual, depending on the person, how he is and what emotions is he carrying. So this was the case. So this estranged from family, this is what Sepia feels, that I'm not part of this family, or I'm someone outside. She was viewing everything as a person outside the household, how he views things. There was no kind of attachment that she was feeling anymore. She was just leading a very mechanical routine life. She felt that I have to do this and I will keep doing it, and husband is also very hard on her. He talks very rudely over phone also. So that all was affecting her very badly. So ambition increased was there, but along with that love, disappointment, estrangement, sexual excesses, too much of this is too much. This routine, such kind of routine, it is very difficult. You can imagine how you can undergo, if you are in that place, then how would you undergo this kind of a pattern continuously? So antagonism with herself. And there is one very nice rubric of Sepia which I learned in retrospective study, that is laziness with difficulty of movement. When the result came out, I wanted to learn Sepia further. And what is laziness? Laziness is, how do you understand when the patient doesn't feel like or doesn't will to work, when the willingness, when your own desire to do something, and when that willingness goes down, that is laziness. That gets reflected as laziness, that you don't want to do it further, you just feel like giving up on it, and you feel it's okay if I don't do it. When that loss of laziness, loss of willingness starts, that is when laziness starts coming prominent. So laziness with difficulty of movement when, so Sepia is a person, is a lady, is a man who wants things to move ahead, because they are in dancing. Without movement there is no dance. So now a dancing person as having laziness, lack of willingness to move, to make things work out, to go in a particular direction, and to change, to take their stand, to do, the way they have an opinion about something. So the willingness to work goes down, and that movement gets restricted or becomes difficult, that now I cannot do it. The movement, we say movements are of different kinds. It is anarchist remedy. He wants to bring about that change, and that change can that bring about the change, but then they don't want that authority also. So they want to do everything on their own without the constraints of any authority, and now it goes in that state where that movement is missing, or they find it very difficult to bring about that movement. Okay, so this is how is the journey of Sepia as she goes or deteriorates or drains her energies. So now this I will mention one more case of Sepia, of male Sepia. Okay, I should not be saying, but there was an incident, just recent incidents, and in that recent incident it so happened that while I was leaving from clinic, in the rains, how the shutter becomes very difficult to pull down. So it was very difficult for me to pull down the shutter, and I was looking out for a person. My neighboring shops told me that, you know, there are guys who put that gel in the shutter and you can roll it easily. So those people, those men, they just keep coming around, and whenever a person comes like this, we will inform you. So I was waiting eagerly for that kind of a person who can put something and it moves, you know, for the movement of shutter, so pulling will become easier. So then my neighboring shop person just told me, while I was just leaving from clinic, I came out and he told me, this is the man you was looking out for. So I was like, wow, thank you so much. So you put the grease and I will leave for home, because it's a rental shop. So I was like, he will talk to the person inside, or the main person of my clinic. So I just told him and I left. Now he put the grease immediately, and the owner of my shop refused to give him the money. Okay, I did not know. I left and I got a message that, you know, why did you ask him to put the grease? Did you take my permission? And I was like, what cheap, you know, and you have to pay this money of rupees 150 to the person. I was like, I just ignored. I went in the evening, and as I left in the evening and I was seeing patients, I saw that man coming and asking for money. I could overhear what was going on at the reception. So he told that, मैं grease वाला हूँ, मुझे 150 रुपया दे दो. So my receptionist was like, okay, and she came and knocked my door that grease wala has come, you have to pay 150 rupees. I was like, okay, let him wait, because I have got patient right now. So he waited. Then as my case was going on, so he had to wait for 5-10 minutes, and he was getting impatient because he was not paid from morning to evening. You know, I left at 1:32 and I returned in the clinic at 6:30. Till then he had to wait for his 150 rupees. Okay, and he was a middle-aged man, somewhat in his 40s. So he got impatient. He went in the other chamber where the owner was sitting. So he told him that this is not the way you are making me wait for 150 rupees. So then she again told him that, you know, you need to talk to her because she asked you to put the grease. And he had to wait again. Okay. Then as I finished the patient, I called him inside and I was like, take your money. So he took the money. This happened that while he was waiting outside, he asked that girl that, do you have treatment for something, he told, which I did not understand. Okay, so when he came inside for money, I gave him the money immediately because I didn't like he waiting for such a small amount. So I asked him, you wanted treatment for something? So he's like, no doctor, I was looking out for a dentist. I was like, no, I heard you wanted treatment for something and you were refused outside. What is your problem? You can share with me. So he told, I have got problem with hiccups. आप देख रहे? And his hiccups were so frequent that he couldn't talk even smoothly. Okay, so I noticed, oh yes, he's not able to talk and his hiccups are like, with every second that hiccup was coming. I was like, okay, I got your problem, I'm so sorry, but since when are you suffering? And he told he's been suffering since many months with this problem and he's not getting a solution anywhere. I was like, oh my god, it's a real problem and it must be very, very exerting for you to work like this and live also. I mean, eating, drinking, even sleeping, talking. So he's like, yes. I'm like, okay, you can share what is the stress in your life. So he had that pity face and he's like, what to say, doctor? This is a common stress with our society people, means our society in the sense, ये हमारे लोगों में तो नॉर्मल साधारण सी बात है. हमारे लोग मतलब उसका, ही वॉज ट्राइंग टू से दैट उसका जो लोअर क्लास है ना, so for his lower strata, for his lower economic strata, there is a very common problem of money. And my family stays in Gujarat and I have come here. My family stays in Bhuj, and I just come here to earn my daily living, and this is how I have to earn. You can see how much I have to work to just earn this little amount. So I was like, okay. So I just took embarrassed, because he was embarrassed with his not only hiccups, but the way he had to ask for money and keep waiting for the entire day. I took embarrassed and delusion poor and despair about miserable existence. That what kind of existence, miserable existence, when nothing is working out. Family is staying there, he's come here to earn money, and that too with greasing. Well, 150 he earns from one greasing, and that too he has to keep waiting for hours. And this was a miserable existence, I felt. And how much money he must be earning, I really wondered. And I just gave him a stat dose, and with that stat dose, in 5 minutes he had that cheer and that laugh on his face, and in 10 minutes he just blessed me like anything. Nobody would have blessed me with so much of emotions as much I got from him. He's like, you have made a miracle in my life, and just I wish that this and that. बहुत अच्छा, he spoke very nice, and then he just left with 1 week's medicine. So it just worked like a miracle for this case. And that's how sepia male would be, that so much of hard work, so much of energy putting in for his family, for raising his children, for reaching a livelihood, and in that he gets that appreciation is absolutely missing. And that is how he lands into this miserable existence, the poor feeling, the embarrassed state. Okay, now the last shade of sepia I would just narrate, and it is not that I have seen, but yes, in movies I'm a big fan of Bollywood movies. So I come across these female oriented movies these days, like Razi, how she goes to Pakistan. I mean, these ladies are from those ages, okay, from olden times, and that's why this remedy is there from that time. So how she went to the border outside India and spied and helped our government. So there are a set of rubrics like that: spying everything, perfidious, and slander, and hypocritical. And of course there is this rubric: intuitive to the weakness of others, and mocking sarcasm, intuitive to the weakness of others. Okay, so they know what the weak point is, and they are very intuitive to understand that. They will spy, they will find out details. The spy are people who are supporting their own government. Okay, so they are very sharp, their senses are very acute. They will spy everything, they will find out information which is supporting to their country government. Perfidious is again to make promises and actually not intending to fulfill those promises and intending to break those promises. With an intention to break promise, when a person makes a promise, is perfidious. It's a cheat, it's a deceitful act actually. So that is how she does. She marries a Pakistani, and marriage is itself a promise to live lifelong with the partner. So but then she didn't intend to do it. So perfidious, slander, and hypocritical. Slander is again defaming the person and showing them that you are not good in public eyes, and hypocritical, doing something what you don't mean to. So this is how sepia ladies I'm seeing in these Bollywood movies, like Taapsee Pannu has also come up in movies like this. So like movie like Baby and other, you can just find out more. So that would be a strong sepia lady who will just boldly go spy, perform those acts, and help the government achieve tasks. So this is the last part of CP I wanted to share. There must be many shades, there must be much more about this remedy which I have not discovered and I don't know about. I'm very open to learning. So do like, comment and subscribe, and do share about it. See you all in the live screening, and I'll confirm the date and time again. Bye bye.